Hey, yo, this is Fonz
and Quan.
And welcome back to another show. Listen, if you're on social media, primarily Facebook, go search Back Porch Sports Podcast War Room, where we are always chopping it up. We got special things going on. And, you know, even if you're a Cowboy fan, or like my man, he's still a fan, we'll still welcome you in there, you know.
Watch it. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on our YouTube channel at Back Porch Sports Podcast. We're there every week, and we would love for y'all to be a part of it by dropping your comments. If you want to be notified of when that video drop, which is also weekly, hit that notification bell right over to the side. Mm-hmm. And anything else you want to add?
Man, I ain't got nothing else, man. Go on, kick that theme music. Hey guys, welcome back to the show, man. This, like we said at the top, this is the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your man Fonz
and Quan.
Hey man, how's it going, bro?
Going good. Can't complain, you know. Cold out yonder.
Yeah, boy, the Hulk is out, ladies and gentlemen. The Hulk is out. Mm-hmm. All right, man, let's go ahead and jump into the topics. So we got a little round robin thing going on today. So let's start with the Denver Broncos. They're actually on a roll. They got a little streak going on. I don't know what's going on in Denver, but hey, keep it up. It seems like yesterday they had 70 hung on them, but that's neither here nor there. Well, what you think about them, man?
They running games. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on them winning games. They're not playing competitive people. They played to beat Kansas and they beat the Bills, I think, by 2 points.
Hey.
Those are the only two competitive games I see. They just played the Browns without Deshaun Watson.
But they play their defense, though.
The defense is playing good, but I just wouldn't put a lot of emphasis. I mean, I know that we talked about that on Thanksgiving Day about them having a shot at the division if the Kansas City Chiefs can slip, which they just came off a win. But I mean, yeah, they are on the winning streak, but it's like, yeah. I don't really know how to credit them, you know? I mean, we know how to bash them, but the credit department.
Yeah, the credit department, they ain't got good credit. I mean, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, they beat two of the top teams in the conference this year. I'm not going to say they completely turned it around, but I'm not going to get them the division either, because that's pretty much Kansas City's division. But I mean, they're playing good ball right now, so I'm not mad at them. Speaking of the Browns defense, Myles Garrett suffered an injury and he is actually day to day. So that is a big cog in that Browns team. Especially on defense. They lost a quarterback, lost a running back. You can't lose that one. I'm sorry.
No.
Not where you sitting. You cannot lose that one. But, you know, hopefully he can, you know, bounce back. It looked like a shoulder stinger. But I don't think it's going to be that serious.
Shoulder pop.
Yeah, it is. Shoulder wand. That's what happened.
Well, you think about it, he uses his arms a lot. I mean, that's how he gets to the defenders.
Right.
So probably does have some, you know, battle tissues in there, I call them. Do I believe that he's definitely a big part of the defense.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But I also think Richardson, who's on that side as well, pass rushing, has been playing okay. They should be able to figure something out. I mean, their defense has been playing good all the way around, run game, pass game, so that looks at the secondary. The secondary is still kind of put together. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong, Myles Garrett is definitely a big part of that. It causes a lot of attention on that side of the field.
A lot of disruption.
And causes a lot of double team upon themselves and so forth and so on. But I don't think it's the end for them as far as continuing to play good defense, because they do actually have a solid defense.
Right.
Which I'm pretty sure he'll be out there on the sideline helping them make some play calling decisions.
Some adjustments.
That caliber. Yeah, but I don't think he'll be long. He ain't gonna be out too much longer, man. He's gonna find a way to get out there and compete.
Especially for this final push of the season. I don't think he's gonna miss time. If it's serious, I think he'll play injured at this point.
Yeah, because at this point in the AFC, man, I think everybody that is not in the top 4 seeds is like must win because it's so tight, you know. Yeah. You lose a few games, you're pretty much dropping. I mean, take it from Buffalo, they went from 6 to number 10 seed in the AFC. So, and that was just one loss. So, yeah, everybody is in a must win. That's in that wild card picture, must win scenario. So, I expect them to continue to compete. And Myles Garrett will probably be back week before next.
Most definitely.
The maximum of 3 weeks now. I don't know. I don't know whether they said how significant the shoulder injury was.
Yeah, I don't remember them saying it. It was more of a stinger. But
he just need a Band-Aid.
He needs some betadine, some smelling salts,
Lucky I ain't coach. I tell him take a few ibuprofen and get back out there.
Listen.
Just give him a shot. Just give him that shot they gave Patrick Mahomes at halftime.
Boy, I don't know what they gave Mahomes. That dude was hobbling his way to the championship.
When he went in halftime limping, boy, came out walking.
Yeah. And on top of Cleveland, the man was limping. He got that shot. He just stood up.
I'm telling you, bro.
They got that shot off the corner. But anyway.
I'm telling you, bro. From dealer made.
Shout out. What was it on Glad Street?
Yeah, somewhere down there.
He was glad in the Van Norton. Want to shout out to Lil Washington.
Van Norton.
Yeah, Van Norton. The Dealer Maze, boy. Look, I'm not even from Washington, but that place is legendary. You hear me? I done heard some stories, man, about Dealer Maze, bro. Of course, speaking of the Cleveland Browns, I really did put it in the notes, but Amari Cooper had a rib injury as well, and their quarterback couldn't finish because he had a concussion.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they just want to break him down, don't they?
Yeah, boy, they want to get good and then get derailed, which is crazy. And on top of that, defensive tackle Jordan Elliott was knocked out that contest with an ankle injury, so they need to tighten up over there in Cleveland because that last seed is up for grabs at this point. And they want to make some noise because, like I told y'all before, they can go out there and be gangbusters if they want to.
Yeah, they're starting to suffer a lot of significant injuries.
They are. So
it's kind of getting scary for them because they holding on, boy. They
holding on like LTD, boy.
I don't know how they gonna do it if they do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because from the start, Nick Chubb was the start of.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
He was the start of a cloudy season. Nick Chubb, that was the start of it. And then Deshaun Watson followed.
Deshaun Watson couldn't feel his way through the season, but we ain't gonna talk about that dude right now.
They got a winning remaining schedule though. I will say they got the Chargers, they got the Jags. I don't think they're gonna beat the Jags, but they got the Bears after that, and Houston. I don't know about Houston either. And then they got the Jets and Cincinnati. So they got some winnable games.
What's that, like 5 games left? 6 games left. They could possibly go 3-3 in that stretch, which is good enough for the playoffs. They can finish 10-6.
Lord have mercy.
I don't want to see that. I'm sorry.
I know I don't. I know the whole Pittsburgh
I don't want no smoke for Cleveland right now.
I know, but last time we seen him, boy, somebody got hit upside the head with a helmet.
Boy, they started playing "Oops Upside Your Head" in the stadium. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, man. But see, I know you mentioned something about the Bears. Speaking of the Bears, now I didn't watch the game, but I looked at the box score, and they did not score not one touchdown. And one.
Shout out to my man. I had his name. Whoever the kicker is.
yeah. The kicker, boy, he got
he
extra
made 5
paid.
field goals last night.
Let me see. They 5 of them bad boys. And I'm looking. I'm like, okay, let me go.
Really supposed to have 6 because he missed the first one.
Yeah. He did miss that first, but they field goals won the game. That hasn't been done in a very long time.
Josh Dobbs play like he's been playing. I don't know what happened to him.
He came down to earth.
He came down to that.
You know what?
Pittsburgh still a quarterback that we had a few years ago. Hence why he's gone.
Nah, what happened? He was watching the show. He caught all those Jada Pinkett Smith jokes and got to do. Anyway, I'm dirty for that one. I don't care. You know, my state of mind right now is anything can happen. I'm subject to say anything. Speaking of say, is a subject to say anything. The Panthers fired Frank Reich after 11 games.
They had to go.
Now, here is my philosophy on that, though. The Carolina Panthers organization is, in my opinion, dysfunctional. They have been dysfunctional since they let Steve Wilkes walk. I like that reference. Dysfunctional Falk. Oh yeah. So I really feel. I mean, basically, Frank Reich right now is getting paid to sit home and do nothing. That's a sweet deal. So I think he's more relieved that he got fired. Cause that was a dumpster fire. You know, dumpster juice, booty juice, all that good stuff wrapped up into one. Speaking of the Panthers, the former tight end and current Fox analyst Greg Olsen is interested in that job. One of these players are going to stop. When they going to stop trying to be a head coach? Look, listen. Jeff Saturday couldn't do it. That's why he back on ESPN now. I like Greg Olsen on Fox. I like ever since Troy Aikman and Joe Buck went to ESPN. I'm starting to like Greg Olsen a little bit, you know, because he kind of tell it like it is. He give you that player perspective. Just because you was nice as a tight end don't make you gonna be a head coach. I'm sorry.
You're right. But I think it'll be better than old Frank. I will say.
Let's not put no dirt on Frank's name. Now he is a Super Bowl champion.
He is, but it won't with the Carolina Panthers.
But you gotta think about it. he got dealt a raw deal, man. Like they had.
Come on.
He's basically picking up after Matt Rule.
Yeah,
he went back to college.
Yeah. Now Matt Rule.
And that was garbage.
I don't want no excuses. Say the excuses for your balls and and the school teacher, but he definitely deserved to be fired.
No, I think they did him a favor. I think they did him a favor.
That too. Well, they helped the Bears out too because they acquired that first round pick from the Panthers, and the Panthers struggling. I don't know who to blame it on. Frank suffered the consequences.
The coach is going to be the fall guy.
Huh?
The coach is going to be the fall guy.
Right.
Either the coach or the GM, but ain't nobody gonna talk about the owner, who let a decent coach that I want to say when Steve Wilkes was like interim coach, they won the rest of the games they had that season, and they hired Matt Rule.
To keep it real, I ain't gonna lie, Carolina ain't been right since Cam Newton left. I ain't gonna lie to you. Superman left.
Honestly. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck about Carolina. Carolina ain't been right since Jake Delhomme. That's all I'm gonna say. They ain't been right since Steve Smith. That's it.
Right now, that's the most. No, because Steve Smith leave before
Steve Smith left in 20. No, Cam Newton's still the quarterback, but because Steve Smith was a vocal leader, they felt like he was hindering Cam Newton's growth, and I'm like,
Well, it didn't, because right after he left, started wearing Mary J. Blige hats. So I guess that he. But anyways,
he was going down. That would happen. But anyway,
I don't know who to blame it on. Frank suffered the consequences. He lost his job. Yada yada. But also, Bryce Young may not have been what people thought he should be.
Again,
because he was a high overall draft pick. I mean,
you got to look at the draft for what it is, though. Just because you're picked number one, you picked number one based on what you did in college. You played against college players. If you 9 times out of 10, a first round draft pick is not gonna pan out. Look at. I can give you a list. Look at Johnny Football.
I'm about to say that was my first one I thought about.
Look at Trent Richardson. Come on, Mark Sanchez. I can go back. Like, look, that didn't pan out. You know, Mark Sanchez. He benefited from Rex Ryan in that defense. So Carolina is an enigma. You know, they gonna be some bottom feeders for a while. But I hate to say it. They gonna be catfish.
Yeah, that whole division is all catfish.
Listen, I mean, I got my pole out there in the garage. You know what I'm saying? I can just go out there and go catch one, but it's too cold outside.
Catfish. Saints catfish, Falcons catfish.
Yes,
Carolina catfish, Tampa catfish, all of them catfish.
Nah, I gotta say,
bigger, some smaller.
Carolina's crabs. That's below the catfish.
They doggone, yeah.
But if you put them in the pot with some Old Bay seasoning, boy, I tell you, what's good?
No, they the Corey catfish.
Ooh, now see, I had some of those.
I had some of them too. The Corey catfish.
Yeah, nah, they the algae eaters.
They albino. That's what they are. Carolina albino.
Carolina. What's the dumbest aquarium fish ever? The daggone the goldfish. You know what I'm saying? The goldfish is the dumbest fish ever because people don't. A goldfish is meant for the pond. It's not meant for an aquarium. It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's what Carolina is. They're a goldfish.
They just poop everywhere.
Yeah, that's it. All they do is dig around the stuff and shoot poop everywhere. That's all they pooping on everything.
It's nasty. Terrible.
But let's switch gears for a minute. Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills.
Oh Lord.
Can you pay my bills?
Nope. They sure
can't. Boy, they tried to cash that check and that check bounced.
Every time bouncing Philly and every dog.
So let me start off by saying this Bills Mafia. Don't take no shame in losing to Philly. don't feel bad, okay?
No, the poor baby. No. Oh, yeah, they should feel horrible. They should be horrible.
Look, I'm gonna give. I got a little hard. I'm gonna give you a little bit of. Don't feel bad.
For no Bills. They get on my nerves. Bills come through every month. I don't give a darn about no Bills. But I will say that both quarterbacks played well statistically.
Statistically, yeah, but to the eye test, it was like.
But you already know, man. Josh Allen gonna find a way to lose that game, man. You know what I'm saying? Overtime, that's his time to lose. Overtime is his time to lose.
You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense.
And he don't like overtime. He don't like time and a half and nothing like that. He don't like that stuff. He said, "Look, man, just give me regular pay. I'm gonna go down here, score a touchdown, then I'm gonna go kick a field goal and pray.
My defense is stopping those.
My defense is what it's not.
I seen tampons that can stop a truck before I see.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you.
But see,
blood on I ain't going there with you today.
No. The way my week started off, I need this, okay? I need this. But think about it, though. The Bills, they get hyped every year. They are a Super Bowl contender. They are this, they are that. But when they go up against a Super Bowl contender, they always fail.
They ain't gonna do nothing, man. Put a whole bunch of talk.
They talking out the side of their neck.
Yeah, they ain't surprised me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they was a favorite to win that game anyway.
I mean,
they are playing against the Eagles. Eagles are playing lights out. If there was any year that you would think the Eagles will win it all, it's this year, because they're not just blowing teams out, but they finding ways to win football games. It's amazing, man.
They have been down in the fourth quarter for the past 4 games and won all of them.
It's amazing, man. They playing. I mean, 2 of those touchdowns that Jalen Hurts do, they mossed them. Mossed
Pretty much.
Smith mossed. That one to Smith was that one was tough.
He threw it on the rope.
Man,
he threw it on the rope. I seen that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They going to the Super Bowl. I'm
gonna put it to you like this. Here. If Philly don't go to the Super Bowl,
somebody lying.
Somebody done pulled the wool over my head, and somebody done sold me some oceanfront property in Arizona, because you can't be that good and at least go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, especially if they beat Kansas this week. Call it.
Oh yeah,
forget about it. Bro. I mean, they might as well just put the rest of the wins on the doggone.
Look, you got 11. You might as well go ahead and get the rest of
them. Call it, man. I'm telling you, yo.
And honestly, they can beat Kansas City, because Kansas City.
I know.
Kansas City like that cousin.
Kansas, though. Here's the thing, because they was down 14-0 again. Mm-hmm. They always, the first half, it ain't they really. Well, second half really is not they have either. But depending on, it just depends on how the game go. But they was down early. But the thing about Kansas is you can't count them out, because at any time they can spark the fire and just start scoring. Man. But I will say, Eagles defense is much better than Kansas, and I'm not gonna lie, like. I think
Eagles' offense is better than Kansas, and I'm bold enough to say that.
I agree. I mean, Kansas ain't got no money. Kansas ain't got no number one.
They ain't got nobody, but guess what? Ain't no excuse. You Kansas City, you Patrick Mahomes. You supposed to make it happen.
Yeah, you're right. But I will say that Travis ain't the answer no more.
He'll question that.
Yeah. I mean, he do what he got to do. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody scared of him outside of, like, down the field. You know what I mean?
No.
The scenes. He's more of a security blanket for Patrick Mahomes. He reminds me of that Tony Romo, Jason Witten type of relationship. You know, Ben Roethlisberger,
Heath Miller, whatever his name was. That was.
You don't know nothing about that.
No. See, I gave some history.
You don't know nothing about that.
You know that was best security blanket to AB took off. Come on, man. Stop bull-jiving with me.
About that boy.
Shoot, that's like
that Birdman. I mean,
Joe Flacco did his pitter. Everybody know that. Come on, your tight end is your best friend. That's I'm just saying. But get back with the Bills. Like, they are. Like I said sometime last year, the Bills are just disappointing at this point, because you got it. You got the franchise quarterback. You got the pieces. Your defense is a little iffy. You know, Von Miller.
He's playing like he's playing. He ain't gonna be franchised 2 months longer.
I mean, there'll be some teams lining up for his services now.
I mean, there's a lot of teams that can use his services.
Imagine Josh Allen in San Francisco or something. That's tough.
I wouldn't want to give him no defense like that. He wasn't hot at with that.
He wouldn't have to do much. Like the way they
hot at with that, boy.
The way they set up, like, he wouldn't have to do much. But the Bills are routinely disappointing, and they've been disappointing for the past 30-some odd years. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, come on,
They ain't scaring nobody but themselves.
Listen, look, they see their shadow. Ooh, you know they.
They timid, boy.
They timid.
I ain't scared. I ain't surprised that Buffalo found a way to lose. They always do. You know what I mean?
They buffaloed.
They got to be productive when it counts. You know, especially when you playing the Eagles. Especially
that was a statement game for
you
them.
can play any other boy.
Wait, hold up. Whoa. Turn down.
You can play the Cardinal boy. You can play any other boy.
There's a lot of boys out there. You got a Falcon boy.
There's a lot of boys in the NFL now. You got the Raven boy.
Yeah, hey, watch your tone. Watch your tone.
Got the Cardinals boy. You know, got a lot of different boys.
But you get that Eagle boy. Boy. I'm trying to tell you. Don't let them wear that throwback jersey on. Oh, well, they think, look, I tell y'all, they 2-0 this year in that Kelly Green name.
That Nina Green.
Yeah, boy. That was my good. Well, shout out to my grandma. That was her favorite color, man. That doggone Kelly Green. Boy, I'm like, grandma, why green? Because she said it was pretty. I said, I ain't gonna argue with you, grandma. But you know what I'm saying? You step up to the Eagles, man. You gotta fight all 4 quarters because you never know when they're gonna turn up.
Don't forget about overtime.
you know, like you said, he allergic to overtime now.
He don't like overtime.
Somebody say overtime, he be like,
then he go ahead and cough it up right then. He said, "Look, this field goal will work." That field goal, he felt comfortable with that field goal. But that field goal made him feel good.
Look, he was lucky he saw the ball. It's overtime.
Jalen Hurts said, "You want the ball down there?" He said, "Yeah, boy." Threw it and mossed to the fence.
Boy.
Good, boy.
But I mean, we could dump with the Bills all day, but big shout out to the Eagles though, man. They were my pick to win. They was my pick to win the NFC East again. That's gonna be the first time in a long time they gonna do it. I mean, I think they got it now. I mean, they win this week. They gone.
Cowboys ain't got it.
They get it. You know, speaking of the Cowboys, I know it ain't on the subject and everything, but speaking of them, I saw a stat that said all they wins came from teams below 500.
I believe it. I ain't gotta look at that to believe that.
Now, I ain't the one to gossip, but that don't match. The math ain't mathing. Like,
and when they make it to the playoffs, they'll be gone first round. So I'm gonna tell you now.
Between the Eagles gonna have the number 1 seed. They got that on lock. Ain't nobody coming for that.
Oh yeah, you can't get that.
You ain't using
the Eagles will have to lose the rest of their games in order for somebody to have even a chance.
And the next best team is San Fran.
Exactly.
So let's hypothetically put it out. I know we did this on Thanksgiving Day, but let's hypothetically put it there. So let's talk about the Cowboys for a minute. Let's say the Eagles go ahead and win out and get number 1. San Fran get number 2. Dallas got to go see San Fran at some point.
They can't beat San Fran.
They can't do it.
They're like Aaron Rodgers versus San Fran. They can't beat San Fran.
Well, look, I know some Cowboy fans going to go get at us, talking about they them boys. Y'all beating on the less fortunate. I'm just saying.
I heard we them boys with Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa don't even talk about them boys. Y'all ain't even talking about them.
Wiz Khalifa sober now. That's how long it's been.
Man, Wiz Khalifa, man, never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. I gotta watch this.
You gotta watch it. What you doing?
Oh, boy.
You want to say it? The crazy part is
there ain't no boys, man.
So to me, honestly, the Cowboys, they got some proving to do to me. You know, the dumb part about it is their fans aside, because some of these fans can be some of the most obnoxious people this side of the world.
I can't stand the Cowboys, man.
God knows, I can't either. Like,
I feel like soon as you born as a Cowboys fan, you know what I'm saying?
You messed up.
You took it out of here. Take your rights away.
Man, if you born a Cowboys fan, you got to hate your life. Like,
I'm telling you, man, like, be for real. A star? That's the only thing you root for is a star. They got stars in the sky at night.
Man, they got a star in that blue star ointment because it stopped itching fast. So if you got the crabs.
I'm not talking about America's team.
Man,
I bet it is. I know it is America's team. I know it is. Just as garbage as ever. Just as cricket as you can be. You know, between Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones, man, it's the most cricket people you can see. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Dak Prescott robbing Dallas, paying them all this money for him to play like garbage. and Jerry Jones up there don't want to retire. No, he got a good pension, still sucking up all the money.
Shoot, that ain't even Jerry Jones. What's his hologram? You know, he been gone about 2 years.
Who they just play recently?
Who did they play?
Cowboys was beating somebody recently, and then gonna talk about, did you think they had a chance? I think they played the Giants. Did they play the Giants? No, I don't think they played the Giants. I can't remember who they played. I'm gonna
tell you in a minute. They played a let me see, the 5th, the 12th, 23rd. They played the Commanders.
Yeah. That's who it was.
On Thanksgiving Day.
Commanders.
On Thanksgiving Day.
And they feel good about beating the Commanders. You're supposed to beat the Commanders.
How you gonna flex when you beating the Commanders and they're in flux? How you gonna flex? Dog. How you gonna flex if you gonna beat the Giants? And they kind of in flux right now. That's another team I'm disappointed in. I ain't gonna talk about them though.
They done disappointed you twice. Matter of fact, we gotta get James
3 years times. In a row.
Yeah, they disappointed. I went all out on the Giants.
Look, James, I appreciate you, bro. You know, long time support and everything. We had a discussion before the season. We was talking about the doggone Giants. He was like, yeah, they gonna win the division. I said, no, buddy. Nah, buddy. I told him straight up. Nah. You gotta be the Eagles the team to beat.
G-men. Everything but a G-men.
Now they all blue.
Look like little blue.
Oh, no,
Big Apple like a Mediterranean orange. Well, y'all standing up for New York, boy. Both teams, both Jets and Giants record combined still won't get in the playoffs. Boy,
so,
ain't that something?
Man, they already share a stadium. Just combine teams together.
Y'all might as well. Look. They need players, y'all don't.
Look,
I'll tell you what. Just take that whole Jets defense and let Giants have it. And you take that offense Giants got sent to the Jets.
That's
just flip-flop it.
Just flip-flop it.
Just flip-flop it. Just get rid of Daniel Jones. Know that you got Aaron Rodgers coming. You know, let it be.
That's all you need. And speaking of the Giants,
at this point, boy,
I mean, listen. But it's a lot going on in New York that we don't know about, though. Cause I see the post where the defensive coordinator Wink Martindale and the coach is beefing now. Like, what's going on?
New York going that way, you know. They about to shut down Wall Street, boy. They about to go down.
They about to close I-95, the Jersey Turnpike on both sides.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Statue of Liberty linked over a little bit.
The Statue of Liberty, like.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Yes, Times Square is about to be Times Circle. It's just this madness up there. They need to get it together. Because I respect the New York Giants because they're a historical team. Most of those historical teams, I do respect them. Mm-hmm. With that being said, Giants have let me down on numerous occasions. But here's the key to fix them, though. It's simple.
Key to fix them.
Offensive line. That's it. That's all you need.
Need way more than that.
I mean, quarterback.
That's the key part, though.
That's a huge part because any quarterback get back there, you know.
Yeah, anybody. True. Well, I can go back there and get me a sack. I know I can.
I'm telling you, look, I ain't been on the football field in years. I can just go. Maya! Let me make about $750,000 right quick.
They can't get up out of there, man. Yeah, they don't believe in you, man. You know what I mean? They don't even give you your offensive line. You know?
But that been going on since Eli, though, man. If you think about it,
but here's the thing. You talking about? But see, you didn't open up the door because Eli Manning had good numbers still.
And 2 Super Bowls. But see, he had a defense. Nah, you can't do him like he had a defense.
I'm talking about before he left.
Oh, never mind.
He had a bad offensive line, but he would still put up manageable numbers.
What's his last name?
Manning.
There you go.
we can't even say that though because when we look at the Mannings.
That's a football dynasty by itself, though.
I mean, it is. That man carries a lot.
That's like
hence why they on ESPN by themselves. But
exactly. Omaha.
Omaha and all different types of stuff. But I don't want to build an excuse for how Daniel Jones has been playing. Because like I said, Eli Manning did it. Eli Manning had no offensive line. Never. I mean, he had a few times in his career that he had a good offensive line. But those last 3 years of Eli Manning's career, offensive line was not good, but he still managed to make it a football game. They ain't even playing competitive. You know what I mean?
The fact is, when Eli had, and I know we way off subject, but when Eli had a great running game, a great defense. Yeah. If you look back at the tape, he ain't had to do much. That's all. He ain't had to do much. Victor Cruz.
Eli Manning managing the game much better than Jones is, and Daniel Jones ain't in, so I don't even know why I'm talking about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he going, you know.
Yeah, he didn't fop himself on that, but he's all right. You know what I mean? The backup is kind of playing a little bit better than Daniel Jones. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The who now?
The backup.
Yeah. What's his name? DeVito.
I can't.
Tommy DeVito, Danny DeVito, somebody DeVito.
How many Frank's pizza?
The dog
chicken Alfredo.
Did you say Frank's? Man, I need to go there and give me some of that chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, don't come out here now. You done traded us.
No, I ain't traded, John. I still go through Washington. 17 still go through Washington. I still stop by sometimes.
No. You traded us. You traded us.
Ain't that, you know, stuff happens when you. Let's move on. I ain't even go that wrong. Shoot, I go there and you ain't gonna know I'm there.
I bet not. Not until I see that black jersey, bro.
Hey, don't be trying to phone my car.
My bad, red journey.
The secret is out there. Just do to put me on out there. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't you come out to my car. It's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be some consequences and repercussions.
Some heavy consequences and repercussions.
I'm trying to tell you something good. That look at like Tupac said. Y'all know what Tupac said. I'm gonna let it stay right there. But we could go ahead and that dude put my business out.
My bad.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Forgot we had other people watching.
It's about 50 million of them cars out there. They find me. They a bad mamma jamma. They tried. Y'all look at him. The upper room.
I'm trying to tell you, we'll be there in the jippy.
I'm trying to tell you something great now. I ain't telling you what I know. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know, man.
All right.
But yeah, man, good show, man. Good show. We can go ahead and call it right here, man. Let us know in the comments what you think about what's going on, especially New York, New Jersey. Was it Hackensack, Teaneck, Patterson, doggone East Rutherford, all that. Atlantic City, come through. You know what I'm saying? Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island. Let us know. You know, let us know what's up. Because at the end of the day, it's all love. I love New York, man. New York is a beautiful city. But the football teams are.
Best team they got in New York is the Yankees.
That's tough, but that ain't even saying much this time. They had a rough time. Maybe the
Yankees. and that's with a healthy Aaron Judge.
Right. That's why I can't stand them Yankees, man. You a Yankee fan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Good. Because
I only watch baseball.
I don't fit the industry.
I think the best pitcher is Jack Lane.
And the best hitters can't get right. What's wrong with that boy? We call him can't get right because the boy just can't get right.
Oh boy.
Well, that's my movie, man. That's my movie. But we're gonna go ahead and call it right here, man. Yo, let us know in the comments about everything that we talked about. We talked about so much. You know, y'all can just hit us up and let us know what you think. And also, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. It'll help us out because we're trying to get y'all be seeing them plaques and stuff that be on certain YouTube videos. We trying to get one of them now. We setting our sights for bigger things, and that's what we trying to do. So you got anything you want to add, my brother?
Not at all, man. Just stop playing with us. You know what I mean?
Come through.
We out here pushing P. You know what I mean?
I tell y'all what, y'all come to the back porch, man. I promise y'all throw some Franks on the grill. You know. I got a deep fry. You want some jiggy? Nah, I got some red Kool-Aid. Y'all come on out here. You know. I can fry mean catfish. But yeah, we can.
You get tired of those places when you go out to eat.
Listen.
Give you more sauce than give you meat. Bring you on down to Back Porch Sports Podcast, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Tastes so good, make you want to smack your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Yeah, boy.
Hey, mama.
Yeah, boy.
Boy, you smacked the mess on it.
Good.
All right, yo, we gonna move on out of here. This has been the Back Porch Sports Podcast, man. With your bad Fonz.
And
we out, y'all. See y'all next week.
All right, deuces.